Coming up next on Good Kid, Bad Theories.
You should have just
I gave him another opportunity, and that's okay.
And whose fault is that?
I'm not. That's
and whose
me.
fault is that?
I lost at a
You got
5
cocky.
out of 6.
You got cocky.
But he lost in the beginning, and I used other people.
You got cocky.
If
I am a better Smash Bros. Player than him. He got cocky. No, he got cocky. He got cocky. He got cocky.
Viewers' discretion advised. This is gonna hurt. Theories with David Terrell Green, Metrick, and Cityy'Boi Don.
Maybe 50 feet. Good. Yeah, good.
Boom! All right, let's go. I don't know what Metrick is looking at, but it must be really important.
Somebody is doing some fucking bedazzled Don Julio bottle, and this shit look cool as fuck.
Why did you say that? I don't want to start off this episode with this niggatry.
I'ma leave.
Exactly. Ooh.
Bro, that shit look good.
This nigga said niggatry like it's like niggas that are wizards that are just like,
exactly. Welcome to niggatry.
Right. It's not even Hogwarts. It's nigga warts, nigga. Like,
Bro, I'm telling you, that would be an awesome freaking TV show, bro. Like, I mean, obviously you have like the stereotypes, but stereotypes aside, like an all black like wizard school show would be kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. Yes.
Are they really black though, or are they like they act black in the show?
No, I'm talking about if there was a show
and it was just black people casted.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
I think that'd be kind of dope.
That'd be fun. Why not? Are we just supposed to be walking around with guns all day?
No, that's cool. Like,
you want another Power spinoff? Like, what the heck?
That shit is fire. I don't know why you discredited Power like that.
See, but then you get like niggas that are just like no, only Harry Potter and like white people are supposed to be wizards, and you get like the dude that's just like, you're a nigga, Harry.
No, I'm just saying, like, are they acting themselves in there? You know what I'm saying? Like, not themselves, but like in terms of like a black like Hogwarts, like is you in there like, nigga, you know, like, see?
No, because the problem is it's like that would be falling more on the lines of like the stereotype and the comedy that comes with the stereotype. But if we're talking about like an honest to God like show.
So do they talk like that from England or something like that?
I think they can talk regular.
They can talk regular. They can talk like they from London. They can be anywhere.
Yeah.
Where are they from in your story? Like if you write it, where are they from? They like us? They talk like this? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Or would you rather?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
Okay.
What I'm saying is just like if I were to write it, it would like the first things first. Like we would have to abolish every single stereotype you can think of.
Yeah, they can't be any kind of stereotype.
Yeah, so like they probably wouldn't be saying nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because like
that makes sense. I'm just trying to figure out your mind behind all of it.
And at the end of the day, they're actors too. So it's just like how you like construct like actors. Like you just have to figure that part out as opposed to everything else. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you get that, everything falls into place.
Do they cuss at all?
They can cut. The show's not out. I don't know what they're doing. It's like,
what the fuck?
You never heard a British person swear before?
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, you bullocks.
You bloody fucking wanker.
Right.
You bullocks me wife.
Let me get this thing right quick. Hello, everybody.
Are you shitting on me? You know that's what they say? Are you shitting on me?
It's like, no, I'm not.
Are you talking shit? That's what that means.
I know what that means, but it's just like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
There it is. Are you taking a shit on me?
I thought it was you taking a piss on me.
Oh, there it go.
Are you pissing on me?
Are you taking a piss on me?
I'm like, well,
Cause Jay,
my mind is telling me no.
No. Jay gotta.
But my penis. My penis
ain't saying shit, but you just got pissed. Now who you got pissed on? He said my penis telling me.
Now you said, what were you saying about your cousin?
Yeah, he got a girl from England.
Yeah.
Shout out Claire.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
That's what she's. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I love you, Claire. I love you, Jay.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Y'all niggas some motherfucking clucks.
There's some what?
Clucks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right, you.
Oh.
Yeah, like
no.
Yeah, that's
no. No, it's an insider. It's
No. You just got to be more specific.
It's like a chicken head.
I didn't hear the L.
Right, it's like a chicken head. It's like a chicken head.
you thought he called them cucks.
Yeah, that's why I said. Oh,
I thought you were saying y'all some
See, when you
cucks.
said
I'm like,
when you said
know this
clucks,
how?
I was already with you when you said clucks. I thought we were all like,
No,
oh, okay.
I thought he said cook, and so I was like, oh, how do you know this? That's what I was like.
Why'd you say it like you were like a WWE announcer? And now in the right corner, Mr. Cock. Right. I like to watch my girl have sex with other niggas. Yeah.
And I'm probably the only one that's fine with it.
Right? She's just expressing herself. She's beautiful. She's free. Like, what the heck?
Her being free makes me feel
If that's Kamala Harris 2024, no playing.
no motherfucking way.
I mean, you know what's weird is just like I know a lot of people, like, you know, not to get like too political, but they were like, there's this stigma that like folks were like, oh well, if you're a straight man and you support Kamala Harris, then like you like it when dudes like smash your girl. And I'm like, that's the weird correlation.
There's no correlation.
There's no correlation between like a political viewpoint and you just being like a weirdo freak type person. Like where's the balance here? Because that's a weird. You know what I'm saying? Like
you don't even motherfucking.
Because like nobody. Okay, like for anybody, like for the people who voted for Trump, it's just like unless like you're actually like racist for real, it's just like you don't want people to be like, oh, you voted for Trump, so you're a racist.
Right.
Like they'd be like, no, I'm not. I just wanted to vote for this person. The same way that you'd be like, oh, you voted for Kamala, so you want a black dude to smash your wife, huh? He's just like,
Can you imagine if like Kamala won and that's how it was? Like all you hear is a.
But that's not Kamala though.
So it's like, well, what are you here for? You know what I'm here for?
Exactly. Time to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn.
Where's your wife? She's up. She's upstairs.
She's upstairs.
Yeah. How many? Who else up there?
He gives him a couple, some stuff like $20. You should go see a movie.
This isn't enough for the movie. Just the movie. You bring back the change. No popcorn.
Exactly.
No drink, nigga.
No popcorn, no drink.
Golly.
No candy, nigga. You just see the movie.
Just watch the movie.
Nigga, here, take my card.
Right, exactly.
God damn,
But just to the movie.
But
just to the movie. Right, bro? He's sitting up there. He's back home later on. Did you have fun at the movies? Yeah, I mean, what'd you watch? Mufasa.
So stupid.
Nigga said Mufasa. He's like, my brother.
Exactly.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Bro, I'm telling you. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've always thought that was like a weird kind of like, oh, well, because you voted for this, you get down like this. And I'm just like, I think that's stupid.
Kamala don't even like niggas, first off.
Looks like Trump doesn't either.
Well, Trump don't like nobody.
Trump don't like nobody. Yeah, that is fair. That is very fair because it's just like
the other day he decided that 560,000 Venezuelans who are legal just are now illegal and they're sending them back to Venezuela.
Sure.
Like just like okay.
What if you like so like even if they have like their paperwork,
just send them back.
We're making a Venezuelan wall.
Trump don't like nothing.
Walls all over the U.S.
Exactly.
Shit look like Attack on Titan in this bitch.
Oh God, right?
That's the first thing I thought of when you said that, bro.
We just gonna be chilling one of these days, and we just go, what's going on?
Like a colossal Venezuelan Titan.
Bro, you gonna see like a big
you gonna see that
face,
fucking Venezuelan Titan talk about.
right? You gonna have a big face just climb over the wall, smiling. You gonna be like, what the heck? It's Trump's wife.
Right.
So it picks. No, Cityy'Boi, no.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they picked Cityy'Boi up first.
That's crazy.
Like, oh, snap. Hey, man, you know what? You got to think about it like this. It's like a lot of people like to complain about Aaron Yeager, like, oh, this dude's such a whiny brat. It's like, fam, if you watched your mom get eaten alive, wouldn't that change you too?
Okay,
Yeah.
but
Like,
You
come on, think
definitely
about it.
would.
Like, because, okay, death, like anybody who has lost anybody who's important to them, death changes everybody, right?
does.
And it's just like, so at a certain point, it's like, how do you tell someone to get over? Like, fam, I just watched my mom get eaten alive by a humanoid creature, bro, that we can't do nothing about. You know what I'm saying?
Like
Like,
the thing is, like, especially like you know, us as like as a community, we'll sit there and we'll be like, man, I lost somebody a couple years ago. Like, nigga, you don't see me crying over it. You like, get over it, fuck, nigga. Like, you stop acting like that. I can just imagine like if Aaron was talking to like a
when they ripped
nigga,
that car with little Timmy in it.
like if Aaron was talking to a nigga besides on Yonkapon, he'd be like, nigga, I lost my mom a couple days ago, man. You just stop bitching, man. Get your ass out of here, nigga.
man, I didn't even cry at my mama's funeral.
You worry about
Good job. Good for
worry
you.
about your mom getting eaten by a titan. At least that's what it took, nigga. They killed my brother with a gun. Nigga, your mom's stronger than my brother. Goddamn.
Nigga, you a whole titan and shit, nigga. I'm just one regular nigga. Do something about
It
it.
took a
Nigga.
titan to eat your mom. Like,
Fuck, nigga, got my face, bro. Scout my ass, nigga. What you about, nigga?
And these songs, like, it's just like lacks no empathy, bro. I'm telling you.
They don't have no type of empathy, especially in Attack on Titan, bro.
Well,
Like,
I mean, just like this, I don't know.
that shit become normalized, bro. You go to sleep to motherfuckers dying. And in that show,
Sure.
Yeah.
you be sleeping, all you hear is screams and crunching.
Crunching, yeah.
And big ass fucking thunder steps.
nigga, those are those rain sounds you play before you go to sleep.
Right, that's your white noise.
Exactly. That's the white noise. I can't sleep. Help! Somebody help!
So nigga like hopping out his bed like, I can't. Oh my gosh, bro, I cannot get rested for nothing. Open up the door, just hear motherfucker screaming. He just. Oh shit! I'm gonna go ahead and call it.
Exactly. That's like pretty good.
Go ahead and call it.
Yeah, man.
Dumb
That's
as
hilarious.
Go out there, blow a whistle, wake everybody up. I should be able to sleep just fine now. All that motherfucking sound.
Have you
That
ever
shit funny as hell.
like lived with someone who's just like, man, they're just the worst when it comes to sleeping?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah. It's just like you just you
Like,
can't,
what do you mean? Like how they like actually sleep?
just the way that they
Just the way-
sleep. Yeah.
Yep. Shout out Nate.
Yeah. You used to sleep with Nate?
Ding.
Niggas gonna try to make it weird.
Bro, the way, as soon as he said that, bro, he closed his eyes. He said, shout out Nate.
Right. Niggas gonna try to make it weird, dude.
Well, I mean, you used to stay with him.
That nigga,
Yeah.
he stayed with
That's
me.
what he meant,
stayed
folks.
with me at one point, and he was in my living room, and I worked from home. So I like go into the living room and like turn my PC on, all different type of shit, get ready for work. And all you would hear is this nigga snoring paint off the walls. And let me not get started. If it ain't him snoring,
Yeah.
the way this nigga blow his nose, bro,
Okay.
it sounds like an elephant. It's almost like every person who heard this nigga blow his nose be like, bro, there's nothing in there. It's dry as fuck.
Fam gonna mess around and start bleeding out of his nose if he blows it.
You want a thing?
That nigga
Like,
brain
nigga-
gonna come out when he's like blowing.
I ain't already seen. That's why that nigga's so stupid. I'm just playing. Shout out my dog, bro.
Nigga said he just snorted, blowing out brain bits.
Love you, bro.
Exactly. It's just
Right.
like, that's why you're such a dumbass. And I'm playing.
Motherfucking blood cells dancing on the goddamn napkin.
Yeah.
goddamn, no fucking brain cells. What I fucking meant, brain cells.
Yeah.
Dancing on the motherfucking napkin, but it's cool though. That's my dog. Shout out you, bro. You
Nigga blew out the
you
cells. The
snore.
Osmosis Jones.
He
Nigga.
snores so bad. Like, so he can't even hear his alarm. That's how bad he snores.
Sure.
Like, every times I come in there and that motherfucking alarm be on and I be at work and then I just be getting ready and I look up and I still hear it. I'm like,
Yeah.
niggas been like 10 minutes. I'm like, hey, you snoring that bad, bro?
Yeah.
You a bad snorer and your fucking nose sucks at doing normal shit. That nose blowing shit, dead. You need to figure out a different type of way to do that shit. You better start sticking cotton
What he
swabs
needs
up
to
up
do
your
is he
nose.
instead of the multiple alarms like that dude Ashton Hall's done, you know, where he's
Oh Lord!
Yeah.
If I see one more of those silly ass like videos of him doing that,
waking up at 4 a.m. with this fucking like
you don't do that. You're
You
not
know damn
consistent
well it's
every
2
single.
p.m., nigga.
Bro, exactly. He filmed.
Because what the fuck
bro.
your girl doing at the same time every time?
Bro,
and
he
she's
was
doing-
wide awake when he filmed that.
bro, you know damn like she like the girl that's in his videos reminds me of old girl from Powerpuff Girls. You don't see her face at all. She's just doing shit.
But I bet you she laid that shit down for him and was like, nigga, I ain't getting up before 11. Nigga, so you can put whatever you want to put on these fucking videos, but it's gonna be after 11 when we do it.
That's my thing, because like you gotta think about it. It's just like anybody who wakes up, like nobody wakes up in the morning and is just like eyes open. Unless you're a freaking serial killer, which he may be. So let's keep an eye on this nigga, okay? I'm just saying, we gotta keep an eye on him. And in 6 months, if something goes down, come back to this video. I warned you. But it's just like...
But make sure you get us to 10,000.
Yes.
That's what he said in the video.
Yeah, give it 10,000. That's what we need to work on.
The thing, so like, imagine this. It's like, we all know when we wake up in the morning, first thing, we're just like...
I ain't trying to be up. Like what is this?
You're just not there. Like, you're just not there.
You sit in the bed for like a good 5-10 minutes before you even get up.
You're stumbling.
You're contemplating life.
Right.
Bro.
You're stumbling over yourself. You're scratching your head. You're yawning. Everything that you can think of that a regular person does in the morning. Mm-hmm. No one just. You know what I'm saying? And it just gets right to it. It's
also
just like
a regular person doesn't normally put like a shut the fuck up like mask on your lips.
He did put the shut the fuck up mask on.
That nigga must be talking shit in his sleep or something, bro.
He sweet talks.
I get dead ass. I heard that's for snoring, Nate.
Right back to that.
Watch, if you ain't learned nothing from what the fuck this nigga lied about, he told the truth about that.
I can tell you one thing right now. Like, I sleep talk. And I have been very nervous that someone is going to walk into something, like I say something like really messed up when I'm asleep. Because like I can't control.
Yeah, what the fuck you mean?
No, because like, all right.
He murmurs a little bit.
Well, like, okay. Like they always say like when like you're asleep and you're sleep talking, like you have no filter. So you're not like keeping a lid on what you want to say. If you're under the influence or anything of that nature, so... A lot of things can happen. When I had surgery on my appendix and I woke up and I was just like high as a kite, like that was the perfect moment for if anyone wanted to get anything out of me, they could have asked right there in that moment and I would have answered it. Right. And so like I was just saying, so I'm like, man, I really hope I didn't.
Baby,
David, were you with that bitch last night?
Yeah, I fucked her.
I fucked the shit out of her.
It's just a hole at the end of the day. What did you say? It's just a hole at the end of the day.
Nigga doubles down.
Right.
Like, listen to me. No, so like, for example, a couple of the things that I said, like to the nurses, I challenged the nurses to hoop.
You said that.
I was like, you trying to hoop? You know what I'm saying? They're like, what'd you just say? I said, are you trying to hoop? What's up? You know what I'm saying? So like, that was that.
You know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, it's just like,
That's how you know that he a real nigga, because real niggas are like, hey man, fuck all that bullshit. I don't care how intoxicated I am. Are you trying to hoop or not?
Are you trying to hoop? Where are your shoes at?
All this nurse talk shit, you look soft as fuck.
Exactly. The lady was like 70 years old. She was just like, what does this mean?
I'll put you on the block and I'll murder you in the paint, bitch. What are you talking about? Like,
stand under the cup.
Yeah, I said I'll murder you in the paint. Then I wake up and there's police surrounding my bed. He was making threats against my life.
They say you like the fucking crime scene is her literally murdered in paint. I meant what I said.
I am the paint bandit. Let's see, what else? I compared myself to Denzel Washington. So I kept saying, like, I'm Denzel Washington. Like, I am Denzel Washington. You know what I'm saying? Like, so...
You're like, look at me.
Yeah. I sang to some of the nurses. So I was singing some of my songs to some of the nurses. And I grabbed one by the hand and I just kind of like rubbed her hand like this.
You trying to take her home to mama. What?
Yeah, so it was... So a lot of the stuff that I already do, probably minus like the rubbing someone's hand, I have already said something similar to that in real life. So like, y'all can't catch me slipping. And be like, what do you really think about Metrick? Let's get him high right quick.
They got a default like fail safe in his head whenever he under the influence, bro. Just like once you get past this, there's no filter.
Yeah,
man, that's some crazy shit right there.
So it's just like, so imagine it's just like, so I remember one time I was asleep, right, and I had a dream that one of my supervisors was in my room. But it was a very authentic dream. It was so realistic. It was like one of those dreams where you really think it's happening. And so I woke up mad because I thought
nigga was pissed.
I thought I thought someone gave him my address and he was sitting in my room as a joke. So I woke up and I was just like, what the fuck are you doing here? You know what I'm saying? And I was just like,
that nigga texted me, bro.
And I looked around and I was just like,
Nigga gone.
Where'd he go? I was just like,
You don't even know the whole time that was real life. He's like, "We get the fuck out of here if you wake
Bro,
up."
I swear to God, he texted me and he was like, "That nigga was in my room." I said, "Who?" He was like, and he told me who it was. I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "That nigga was in my room, bro." Swear to God, he was in my room. I was like, "He wasn't in your room, bro. Like, you was having a drink."
That
He's
nigga
like,
said, "Let me get the fuck out of here before you flip out when you wake up."
exactly. He's just like, oh, he's starting to wake up. Let me just leave right quick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Stupid, bro.
Yeah.
That shit crazy
that nigga
as
said,
hell.
"Hey, man."
I didn't have dreams that real too.
yeah.
My dream that was real was dumb as hell, though. I don't know why it was so real. Me and my mom's husband we was shooting at each other. That shit shouldn't have been as real as what it was.
Yeah.
Telling you.
Yeah.
I'm talking about we look like Matrix.
Well, I mean, do you get along with your mom's husband?
Yeah, we cool.
So that's weird.
It ain't like we kumbaya or shit like that, but
Sure.
you know, we know what the bigger purpose is. Like
I've always had a very when you have like sex dreams, I've always thought to myself, like, how does it feel so real? That's the thing I've always wanted to know, because a lot of people say you have like sex with ghosts, but I'm like, I really hope that's not the case, because that's just weird. But it's just like, how I want to know. No, seriously, if there's any
them ghosts are scouting, you talking about,
exactly.
I'm gonna fuck that nigga right now.
Exactly.
you just walk into him doing that, and then everything just look off as fuck. But you got that shit is terrible, bro. You walk in, do this fucking one leg, one leg on the bed, one leg off.
It's some Scary Movie 2 type shit,
Going
bro.
crazy.
Exactly. You just hump in the air. You just walk in, just like, what's the matter with this guy?
That shit funny as hell.
Hey, yo,
What if you had a
what you doing, bro?
ghost
This shit crazy.
ghost Terry Crews from Friday?
Hell, group hug, nigga.
He's just like,
That shit.
you all grown now, though.
Nigga, Tupac Shakur.
He's just like, wait a second, why does my butt hurt? Like, what the heck? You were visited by a different ghost, my man.
Shit crazy.
Yeah, man. What's up, everybody? This is David Terrell Green, a.k.a. Dave Marino, the notorious DGG. Welcome back, man. This is episode, what episode is this? 58? 58.
It's 58?
As we
58.
slowly make our way to episode 60. Hey, guys, if you are here for the very first time, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel for all sorts of new videos, man. Song of the month, that is a thing. Once again, just to kind of run it down for everybody, look, if you guys want to get your music played on the show, because we understand how independent artists, exposure means everything regardless of the platform. So that being said, if you are interested in having your music played, there's a couple things that you got to do. Number one, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Number two, be sure to DM us via Instagram or Twitter, screw Elon Musk. And then after we listen to the music, we will determine which ones we are going to play on the program. But don't worry, man, we will get to all of your stuff as long as it's not whack.
And if it is, you ain't gonna hear us.
You will never hear the song.
You'll know. You'll get your answer eventually.
Nigga sitting there like Will Smith, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like, I haven't heard my song on the podcast.
I'm just sit here until
Hey,
it
man,
happens.
so I sent you the song. I know. I am aware that you sent the song.
I was like, hey, man,
Cheers
like
to
the
you,
song.
cheers to you, yo trying ass.
You did a good job. You did a good job. Good job.
Next year.
Next to me is Cityy'Boi Don.
Yes, sir. We out here. We out here, man.
Hello, man. How are you?
We got some music ourselves. Also,
Yeah.
you in the Omaha area, like we said last week, we got a show coming up April 11th. We got some tickets on us, man. $10. If you want to pay extra $5 with this inflation shit, be my guest. But they $5 cheap is on us, man. Come get us.
This is Realistic by Dave Marino.
I open up my timeline. You and her love again. A stranger to the house again. A stranger to yourself again. Do you miss when things were different? Yeah. Wishing it that realistic. Yeah. I still give you my forgiveness. Yeah. Even if you never listen. Hey, if I'm honest, you made me feel some way. Made me heartless. I never thought I'd change. Then I
This is Don't Waste Your Time by Cityy'Boi Don.
Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. It ain't working. I'd rather be all by myself. Girl, ask yourself, was it worth it? I told you once you cross the line, and I'm coming back from it, baby.
find them.
Man.
And come find them where you get them. Where you find them at is where he said you was going to find them.
Bring the energy.
My bad.
I know it's cold outside.
Dude, this weather got motherfucking so fucked up.
I will restart this whole freaking episode if I have to.
I would have.
We'll start recording from the top. None of this stuff ever happened. Matter of fact, I will do that right now.
No, stop.
I'm going to do it. Say I won't do it. I will stop this recording right now. We'll start over from the beginning.
Stop the recording.
Don't do it. We got good content on here, bro.
Damn, I just hit a quick yawn. That's human.
I'm so sick of this.
He said,
Stop.
That nigga
It's
yawned.
because you were drinking. No, because when I told... No. Listen, because I said I'm going to have an Irish coffee. And then he said, I'm about to drink too. And I said, we're about to have a bad episode then. Because I said Metrick's going to drink.
Look.
Because when he drinks, his energy just goes. It just goes. But when I drink, I'm like 10. You know what I'm saying? So...
And when I drink, I become a crash out.
Yes.
Like,
when he drinks, he just starts saying things about people that aren't true. But it's just like, are you going to be good? I will restart this episode if I have to.
Speaking of saying shit about people that ain't true, why you got people texting me talking about what the fuck's up with you?
Why are you whining about taking it out?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I saw the text.
I saw your
Let's get into it.
I heard.
Let's get into
I
it.
heard the fucking voice remote. And by the time you said that you didn't say that I didn't need, like that I can't practice, I stopped listening to your live.
No. Hold on for a second. You didn't listen to the whole thing.
No,
because you was trying to practice 5 minutes before we played the game.
It ain't even about that.
Yes, it is.
You said before. No.
Okay, hold for a second. No, because wait. Stop.
For the
Because
viewers
people are going to be confused.
For the viewers that don't know, these two have been having beef within Super Smash
Ain't
Bros.
no beef. This nigga.
We recorded a segment of us playing Super Smash Brothers. Now, unfortunately, I guess it's not going to come out because they just want to keep erasing the evidence that I won.
He didn't win.
I won.
He won later.
I won.
Wait a second. Pause.
I won.
What do you mean deleted the evidence? What the fuck?
So this is what happened, bro. He need and it's not. Me and Quan just looked it up too before I got here.
Okay.
That shit don't download for MacBook, so I'm gonna have to probably put my PC back together and.
Okay. But the footage is there.
No.
It's not there at all?
It's not there at all.
Okay, well, besides the point, we played each other in Smash Brothers because this guy, him and I have had beef for a long time.
It's not beef.
Okay, now I just want to clarify. This is how it went down. Okay, now I'll put up screenshots. I will literally put up screenshots of us recording the segment that will never come out for some reason. But
it's the lost files.
I ain't no liar.
Okay, here's the thing. It was best 2 out of 3.
Okay.
None of the games were clean, like knockout sweep. They were all close games. Every single game we played was close.
I you with Luigi.
Every single game. No, you did not.
Yeah, I did.
It was a close game. You had 1 life. I had 1 life. Don't sit up here and lie.
Oh, well, I don't have to. I mean, I ain't the one that practiced.
You had 1 life. I had 1 life. Do not lie.
I ain't the one that practiced.
I don't care if you practiced.
I didn't.
I don't care if you did, though. What I'm saying is okay, no. Hold on for a second.
I ain't got the
Hold
game.
on.
Who you
Order in
practice
the
with?
court.
John, do you know if he practiced?
Order in the court.
John, did he practice with you, John?
Hey.
John, did he practice? You knew about this, didn't you? I'm not treating this
It doesn't matter if I practice or not. Who cares?
I'm treating John like
Who
T.I. from ATL.
cares if I practice or not? I don't care if you practice.
John finna get Esquire.
I don't care if you practice. Hold on for a second.
You knew, huh?
All right, let me talk. Hold on. So he decided he wanted to keep playing me. It was best 2 out of 3. I won 1, he won 1, he won the final 1, but he wanted to keep running it, so we kept running it, and then I came back and won.
Right.
Okay? Now he wants to make all these excuses now that he lost, saying like, oh, well, I played with other characters. If I only played with this character, then you went up. It doesn't matter. He lost. It doesn't matter. He lost. And so then he wanted to say, oh, well,
won first.
David said I wasn't allowed to practice. The only reason why, no, because you tried to practice 5 minutes before we played the game.
Bro.
You tried to practice 5 minutes before we played the game.
The first time we was getting ready.
You can't do that.
The only time that he allowed me to practice was the very first time we was finna get ready to play this. And he was like, do you want a practice round? I said, no, I don't need no practice round. After that, this nigga act like he forgot how to set up equipment. Look, for me to not practice, I can't practice one little round. Now you need all the help in the world.
No, you can't practice because it's too late. We're
Now,
about to
look
play.
at it, bro.
We're about to
'Cause he got
play.
the whole month.
We're about to play.
He got
No,
the
if
whole-
we're about
he got
if
the
we're about
whole
to play.
month.
No, if we're about to play.
He's not a
if
fair
we're about
person,
to play.
y'all. He not
No, if
fair.
we're about to play.
And I'm gonna tell you why
if
he
we're
ain't
about to
fair.
play.
Because he lied about the camera being fucked up too in the thing. He ain't no fair player. Y'all just don't play fair.
Man.
Hold on, what happened to the camera?
Oh, what a T-Dash, boy!
I got dude with the okie
Look how goofy ass. He don't. He is not a fair player, bro.
No,
he is,
stop.
And they gonna say,
Stop,
I said, you
stop.
practice? Don't worry about what I did. Don't worry about what
You don't know if I practice or not.
worry
How do you
about
know
what
I
I do.
practice?
'Cause you-
What's your
that
proof?
motherfucker was
What's your proof
plugged
that I
up.
practice?
Why
What's your
did you
proof that I
unplug
practice?
it?
Huh?
Why'd you unplug this? Why'd you unplug the weed?
What are you talking about?
When we had this motherfucker hooked up, it was hooked up. How we get back in here and look like it was never plugged up to the TV? Where'd you take the weed?
No, because I didn't want to trip over the stuff.
Where you take it to?
I left it here.
John.
Bro, you know how many cords? No, okay. See, for the people
knew,
who are
huh?
the people who are watching like the show, like on YouTube, there are so many cords around us. I do not want to trip over something because look, I almost knocked that over. You know what I'm saying? Because I tripped over the cord. So it's just like I unplugged everything at the end of the day. So I unplugged the game system when I knew that we weren't going to record.
If I ask you,
I don't care if you practice,
I
but the
know you
problem
don't,
was
'cause you
you were
did.
trying to practice 5 minutes before
now
we
it's
started
the problem.
recording.
He had the whole month.
No, you can't do that.
Now I can't
It's
do it
game
now?
time.
Now
It's
I
game
can't do
time. It's game time.
It shouldn't matter
If
at
you
that
get
point.
your jersey called, you're gonna be like, oh, let me hurry up and get a couple practice shots. Bron
Yeah,
said,
nigga, I'm gonna take
no,
a few
Bron
shots
said,
right
nigga,
before
get
the
out
game
here.
start.
He said, get out here.
It wasn't even time
Even
yet, though.
Lucas
That's the
said
whole
it too, and he
crazy
can't even
thing.
say that word.
He said, Bron said, nigga, get out here. We're still setting up. Is that not a time to shoot around? Is that not shoot around time?
No.
Now it's not.
No.
Now you making rules. You see how you not
I'm
fair?
not making rules.
You see
Just back as you
not
lost.
fair?
Just back as you lost. Because if you won, you wouldn't say
I
anything.
won
You wouldn't
two
say
out of
anything.
three.
You wouldn't say anything. if you
I
won.
won
You
2
wouldn't say
out of 3
anything.
already. We can play it back and see what David looked like at 2 out of 3 and how sad he looked when it was done.
But you should have just said.
I gave him another opportunity and that's okay.
And whose fault is that?
I'm not. That's
And whose
me.
fault is that?
I lost at a
You got
5
cocky.
out of 6.
You got cocky.
But he
You
lost
got
in
cocky.
the beginning, and I
You
used
got
other
cocky.
people.
You got cocky.
If I'd
I
used
am a
Luigi-
better Smash Bros player than him. He got cocky.
Practice.
No, he got
And he lost
cocky.
before he
He got
won.
cocky. He
You
got
lost
cocky.
before you won.
He got cocky.
He lost before
and
he
he's
won.
mad because he
lost before he won.
He
lost before he won.
There was never.
David lost before
There was
he
never
won.
a long sweep.
David
there was
lost
never
before he won.
We could.
You lost before you
we can
won.
put these mics down right now
We
and play
can.
again.
You lost before
you think
you
I'm playing
won.
with you? You think I'm playing with you?
You lost. Donnell, how
I'm
did
so-
it happen before it happened? Did he lose before he won?
Lost the 2-1.
Before he won.
But I still won.
Then he
And
won.
was it a clean
Then he-
sweep?
then he won.
Was it a
It
clean
was
sweep?
not a
None-
clean
Was it a
sweep.
clean
It was
sweep?
not a
It was a
clean
close.
sweep.
See the way you
None of
acted,
them were.
bro. The way that you're acting like you. It was a. I didn't even stand a chance. Every single
If
game
I
that we.
practiced, you wouldn't have.
That's a lie, and you know it.
Well, we don't know because you practiced and I
Take the game home with you. You can practice if you want. I'll still wipe you. I'll still wipe you.
No, you
I'll
won't.
still wipe you.
David,
I will wipe you.
you better put that Irish tea down.
I will wipe you. Literally, take off your pants. I'll get some toilet paper. I will wipe you.
All right,
put the
that's
coffee down.
all right. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. There will be no nigga wiping of ass. No, none of it. No.
You have to wipe yourself off.
No.
I ain't gonna do nothing but shit on you.
Whoop-a-dee, scoop-a-dee,
No,
poop.
no, and that's enough.
Poop-dee,
That
scoop-dee,
that is enough.
I ain't gonna do nothing but shit
Whoopity
on
scoop
you.
poop poop. I hope
have
that
to-
I hope that the people watching didn't turn off the broadcast. See,
Y'all just turned into
trying to
two
wipe people
screaming guys, like
asses.
screaming like niggas, man. Like
I just had to clear that
sound
up.
like a segment on freaking
ESPN First Take.
Right.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
But you're wrong.
But you're wrong. Good old Stephen A. I would have put hands on LeBron Smith.
Would have done shit, bro.
We'll have to run it back.
We will run it back, and we will have a proper segment when we figure out.
All the kinks.
We'll figure out all the kinks, and we'll discuss that a little bit after we get finished because I did want to discuss that when we turned off the cameras. You know, at the end of the day, just making content is finding different ways to make this program and this journey enjoyable. That's what matters, you know. Regardless if Metrick wants to make excuses for being a sore-ass loser. But it's just like, it doesn't matter. I still won. I still won.
2 out of 3 I won first.
Yeah, okay, but you still wanted to keep going.
2 out of 3 I won
You
first.
still wanted to keep going. And guess what happened?
2 out of 3 I won
Guess
first.
what happened? Guess what happened? You decided. You decided.
That was the rule originally.
But you decided. You cannot sit up here and cry and whine when you decided that you wanted to keep going. It is on you that you lost. Not me. You lost. End of story.
Do you have topics today?
Yes, we do. Sitting up here making excuses. I saw the text messages. Did David say this?
Did he say it? He didn't any job.
Did David say that?
You knew, huh? He didn't say it because you knew already. Y'all sitting up in a time chamber together.
John sent that
Goku
to me
and Vegeta.
while I was high on an edible, and I was like, he said what? Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for sending that, by the way.
Them niggas was in the
I
time
got high
chamber
off
together.
of an edible yesterday, guys.
Nigga
and
to the edible was lifted.
Thoroughly apologize. Some of the stuff that I sent was superly outrageous, and I apologize.
He sent me a screenshot and was like, this girl ass fat. I'm just playing.
Nigga was just ass watching in South Dakota. Just like,
absolutely. Just like bird watching. Just
God damn, look at all these moms trying to catch their kids.
Oh, look at this. She onion booty.
Right.
look at all these moms trying to catch their kids.
All these moms trying to catch their badass kids. Y'all better catch them. Fuck around.
I'm
gonna catch one of you.
You throw like a Tinder match and they're like, ooh, I'm not a single mom anymore. And you're just like, yes, ass. Ass.
Got
yes.
Oh my gosh, I got you.
Man,
baby.
No, damn well it's not a match.
I shouldn't say this. I'm not going to say it. Never mind.
You always do that.
No, because it's really offensive.
You say a lot of you.
Well, okay.
Yeah, you've been cooking up lately.
No, I'm not going to say it because it's really bad. Hey, okay, so this is well, first things first. Let me put this is already a viewer's discretion advised show, but this next topic it may be a little bit much, so let me just preface that. What would you do if you were on a flight and the person had bodily malfunctions? That's the best way to probably put this.
Define bodily malfunction.
They shitting and pooping on themselves.
We're about to get into it.
Oh, it's the same thing.
Diarrhea exploded from the woman, splattering the seats and dribbling down the aisle. She was on a flight when her stomach suddenly began hurtling, and she got up to use the bathroom, but she didn't make it. The smell hit immediately, making nearby passengers gag and retch. The crew's desperate attempts to clean it only spread the mess further, and it got so bad that the pilot decided to make an emergency landing.
Bro, can you just imagine, bro, like
Fuck no, baby.
all right, crew, we're gonna be on our way to Albuquerque, so just hang. Oh, you nasty bitch.
That shit disgusting, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck you eat? You know she ain't eat nothing. She had that motherfucking Starbucks.
Nigga, she had Starbucks, Arbolados, and Taco Bell.
She had pure coffee and pure bullshit.
That's the one thing I definitely don't like about coffee is like when you try, and I'm drinking it right now, but it's just
both
like
for both.
Yeah, but like with coffee, like it always will like whisper in your ear and just be like, it's time to take.
Right, it's time.
It's time to take a doo-doo. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't want to. You're going to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
motherfucking shit.
Yeah, it's just
That's
like,
why I don't be fucking at work doing that shit, because I will like, it'll be times where I'll be dumb tired. I'm like, bro, just let me get some coffee. I kid you, like 30 minutes later, I'll be like, dude, why the fuck did I do this? And I got to take like a 15-minute break because I sat up there and that shit just seep out of me, bro. I don't know what the fuck niggas think coffee be so cool for. Coffee is your worst enemy. Coffee ain't here for you. Coffee here to embarrass you.
I like coffee.
Coffee's going down your stomach to my fuck, nigga.
We don't have any good plans today.
I'm about to ruin your day.
We're staying in.
Yeah, I think like a lot of
ruin your
times,
day.
like, but that must be like the real embarrassing thing because you got to think about that. Is like, man, this whole flight got delayed because of you.
You delayed a flight off shitting?
Yeah, he had to make an emergency landing.
They had to make an emergency landing. So in this story, like this woman, she went on herself.
She was older.
Maybe I don't think so. We don't know that.
I mean, it also kind of just depends on like where, because you have to think, especially if it's like a full like boarded flight. You know, if she's sitting like on a window seat, she has to make sure that all the two people get up, and then wherever she's
or she's even allowed to get up,
or she's even allowed to get up at the time. I don't
even feel sorry for you because
I do.
I don't.
Why?
Because even look, bro. Unless you took like some crazy ass laxative, which you ain't had no business taking if you knew you was gonna be on a flight.
Mm-hmm. But you can't control that though. Sometimes, like with your body, it's just like when it's up, it's up. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing you can do about it. I'm serious. Like, do you honestly?
I don't know nobody
in your heart of hearts, do you honestly think that she was just like,
I'm just gonna shit myself?
I think I'm gonna
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm thinking this. You probably felt what you was feeling before it happened, before it got as severe as it got. Your stomach give you warnings. I ain't ever had a time where I'm just like, oh, like double whammy before I can even respond. Like, oh, my stomach hurt. Oh, it's too late. No matter.
Well, again, you have to think about the potential age because you did say she may be older, but you also have to understand like where she was probably positioned on the flight. Because if she's like in a window seat, you have to probably either wait for you to reach like a particular altitude, and then you have to be like, all right, like what if somebody's not in the bathroom, and then where she's at in relative to the bathroom and stuff like that. Because like if she's sitting in the middle, she can go either to the front bathroom or the back bathroom, or if there's not even a back bathroom in the back, like she has to go to the front.
Your stomach give you warning signs is all I'm saying. That's it.
But just because your stomach gives you warning signs, because you have to look at it like this, right? It's like sometimes it could be like false alarms. Because I can't tell you how many times, like, I thought, I have to go number 2.
Did you answer that call when you thought you had to go?
Yeah, but I did. But then it was just nothing but just some air.
Well, she should have answered it when it was just nothing but some air.
Come on, man.
Then now she aired it out.
All right.
Now it's done.
Why is it so impossible for people just to have empathy for other people? I don't get this.
Look, okay.
Like, just like, well, what you should have did is just like, well, I mean, like,
did you answer
maybe
that?
She actually tried. Maybe I don't know. Or maybe she was being stupid with it. But this is like, there's no way of really knowing. It's like, we just need to have empathy for people. I'm sick of this shit.
It's like, hello?
You think people...
Yeah? Yeah, I got a shit? No. Are you sure?
Right.
Can I do it right now? No. Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom. No, it's gonna happen right now. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'm gonna use the... Oh.
Now, if it was like that, she should have already been in the act getting up while she's sitting up there going back and forth with her body. Like, hold on, you don't seem too sure.
You don't seem too sure.
Yeah. Bro think I'm not being empathetic. I'm sorry that you embarrass yourself in terms of everybody know your business. But
lay off the Starbucks.
But between you and me, did you feel that shit beforehand? I know you did. Why don't you try to act like you was sitting up there fine, living your life like it's golden, and then that shit just rumble and it ain't no. Yeah, come on, babe boo. I don't believe it. But I'm sorry though. I'm sorry that everybody know, including a nigga like myself.
Yeah.
Because I know that shit. But
the domino effect is probably the worst part because you have other people who have like weak stomachs. So it's just like,
now them niggas.
Because you got to look at another person's boo boo. Like, I don't mind looking at mine because I know it's mine.
Not even just that.
You know
it's
what I'm
just
saying? So it's
like
like,
Do you got a weak stomach? In terms of that?
It depends on what I'm looking at.
If you changing a baby and you thought you was done and the baby have a blowout right when you get through changing
as long as it's not on me.
If it's on your wrist.
No, that doesn't bother me. I just be like, dude, what the heck?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you have to think about it like this. It's
Start
like
crashing on the baby. What the fuck is your problem?
Exactly. Oh my God!
Yeah, well, this nigga David about to fuck up the whole motherfucking set.
Yeah.
Got it.
Odell Beckham.
Got it.
The camera just fell, guys.
He definitely won. Yeah,
all right, hold on. Let me readjust it.
He definitely 1-3 that shit.
Okay.
Odell
got
Beckham.
it.
I'm sorry, guys. Okay, you good?
So now we know that David will smother his baby if he like has a blowout.
I would never smother you, David Jr. Rest in peace. I'm just playing. The closest thing to me having a weak stomach, I remember one time my former coworker, she was telling me that she had a C-section. And so I was just like, what is that? How does that work? What goes into that? And she was just like, I don't know. And so she YouTubed it and we started watching it together. And then I was just okay, I think I had enough. You know what I'm saying? Like that was probably like the closest.
That's Saw. Like y'all watched a Saw scene.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas nasty.
Yeah.
No, that's
A pregnant girl's like just trying to just chilling, and Jigsaw's like, I want to play a game.
fuck that game.
No, she'd be like, yes, please help me.
Right.
You're gonna have your baby right now. C-section.
Thank you.
Yeah. Get this.
Right.
No, you know what? Shout out to the mothers, bro. Like real talk though, because like that takes a lot. You know what I'm saying? To do, because like you gotta have like your whole body taken out just because of this kid.
Do you have a fear of needles?
And then
no.
Have you seen an epidural needle?
I'm not gonna say I have a fear of needles. I just look the other way because I can't see it. I can't watch it go into me.
Then that means
you would jump at an epidural needle.
Then that means an epidural needle is like this long, bro.
I'll just look the other way.
They're like some shit off Men in Black.
Yeah, and they stick that all in the lady's back
and her spine.
Yeah,
supposed to like kind of paralyze it.
We're so selfish.
To where you could just like.
We're so selfish, man. Men are so selfish.
How? Because
it's like, look at all the stuff that women have to go through, and we just like, man. So like, I'm trying to.
You still trying to cook though?
Trying to chill.
Don't talk to me about this shit.
No, I'm serious. It's just like we're so inconsiderate. We're just like we just want to hump on something. We don't even think about everything.
That's a mutual agreement right there. Women
but
want the same shit.
But still.
After that, bro. Man, I ain't saying that all the shit y'all go because C-sections is real, and then you got to keep having them over and over. You can't do natural birth after your first C-section.
Sure,
you have to keep getting cut open every time.
Yeah,
my sister had 3 of them.
Oh wow,
so that shit real.
And that's the thing. So now you have to think about it. It's just like, so if anything that has to do with sex is brought up, they're gonna look at you just like. It's like, don't touch me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
God damn.
Yeah, I was the only one that was born naturally from my mom. Everybody else was a C-section.
No, we was all born naturally through my mom, luckily. She had kids.
From what my mom said, I almost died and almost killed her. So,
damn, big head ass boy.
Exactly. What a fat ass baby.
Right.
Here we go. Here's one. You ever been to a rave?
You know what? I always wanted to go. Don't they be having like beer kegs and shit like that?
I don't know.
I love
it. Have you ever been to a rave?
Like beer fest? It just give me beer fest.
I feel like I have.
Would you go to a rave if you knew that it took place in a church?
A Toronto church is facing backlash after hosting a rave.
I think people enjoyed it, and God is about joy.
So according to a report from Now Toronto, the event went down at Holy Trinity Church in Toronto. While some people were calling it blessed, others expressed concerns, saying partying in a sacred space could be offensive to the church community. One user said, "Kinda don't rate this." Another user said, "Seems disrespectful, not gonna lie." And this user said, "Shame on the church for allowing this." So our BG Show team contacted the church for them to weigh in.
Our lovely old building is breaking down, and so we have property concerns that we have to take care of, and that costs money. So we do need to find ways of getting more income, and rentals are a way of doing that.
Plus, she says hosting non-religious events like these is part of the church's mission to stay connected with a diverse community.
I think different people have a different views of what church is or should be, and our view is that the church is really for all the people, and I would say that God is for all people.
Meanwhile, the pastor says it welcomes everybody to come by and learn more about what they do.
And we do beyond just raves.
So BG Squad, what do you think? Is partying in a church disrespectful, or is it just a new way to gather?
What are we thinking exactly? So, okay, appropriate, damn, inappropriate. Where are we standing on this?
But
I mean,
I might sound bad.
Okay,
I'm cool with it.
Yeah,
I'm going.
Yeah,
that's different.
Yeah,
you having a rave in the church and that you can drink it there. I might not ever get this opportunity again.
And that's the thing is it's like what are the rules behind this?
How do you bring them to the Lord after all of it? First off, the more drunk you are, the less like you ain't trying to hear shit when you're drunk. So how you going to evangelize with these drunk ass people?
I don't think it's so much of them.
Oh, so they ain't trying to.
No, they're not doing anything like church related.
They just was allowing.
They're just allowing it to happen. They're allowing it to happen.
Yeah.
So it's like they're allowing the event to take place at the church.
Well, don't nobody get hurt.
Can you imagine they're trying to like run like a church service while people are like drunk at a rave? Just like, I'm trying to tell you about the Lord Jesus Christ.
Right. And downstairs getting fucking banged on from upstairs. All you hear is do.
Let me tell you about our Lord and Savior.
Oh my God,
there's my trust is with the Lord. Like, let me.
I got that pastor. He's just like, here I go. Jumps off the
crowd surf.
Swag surfing on the bench, bro.
I mean,
oh my God.
So this is a very interesting thing because like. I have to be very careful with what I'm about to say. I don't know how I can say this without exposing individuals. Okay, I will just say this. I understand people's mindset of, well, if we're struggling with money, then why wouldn't we allow events to happen at this place? My question is, how far do we allow certain things to happen at these certain events? Because the thing is it's like you still have, like, okay, at the end of the day, the church is just a building. At the end of the day, it's just a building. Like, okay, hold on. I gotta really think about what I'm about to say because I'm about to air some. Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
Take a deep breath.
It's finna be fuck y'all real soon. Just
let me
give it
take
some
a drink
time.
of this Irish coffee.
Give it some time. He finna fuck it up even more with this move.
I really gotta think about this.
Watch him think. Quick.
At the end of the day, the church is just a building. It is the symbolism of what makes the church that is important. But a church can get turned into a freaking paper company in 15 years if they can't keep up with the bills. A lot of people are aware of this church. Ambassadors Worship Center used to be a Walmart. You know what I'm saying? So it's just at a certain point, it's like, it doesn't really matter about the building. It's more about what this building represents and means. Because at the end of the day, it is the individual's relationship with God that carries more weight than what happens in a building. That being said, however, I do feel like sometimes oh my goodness, bro. I'm really trying. Donnell, help me, bro. I'm trying not to. Permission to crash out?
Permission granted, soldier.
Thank you.
Cool. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Glad you
I think sometimes that in our attempt of trying to come off as we're not like everybody else, we're not like these super judgmental people, we're not like these freaking hypocrites, we're not like these bigots, that at some point of us trying to normalize ourselves, that we lose some sort of discipline that comes with it.
Okay.
There's an individual that I know, and I will say this. There's no disrespect behind what I'm saying. I'm not going to be no Stephen A. Smith. I don't want to talk about this, but I'm about to talk about it. No, there's an individual. I have the utmost respect for this individual, but they had a burlesque show at a church.
Oh.
It was a Halloween-themed burlesque show.
That's a little different right there.
Now, yes, a burlesque show and a rave in a church, but it's still something that doesn't fall within the lines of a said church event. Now, me, myself, personally, would I have done it? No, but it's their show. And the church didn't seem to have a problem with it. So it's just like, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. But then you start thinking to yourself, if this was any other religious gathering, a mosque, a Buddhist temple,
they ain't having it.
They're not.
That would not happen. And that wouldn't happen. And a lot of times people will try to, when people say a lot of times, I'm not religious, they're only talking about one religion, right? Mainstream media, a lot of times when they pick apart a religion, they only aim at Christianity when there are so many other religions that have a bunch of bull crap in it. You know what I'm saying? But they only want to focus on the one in particular. Now, that's not to say that it's warranted. It's not warranted because yes, it is responsible for a lot of stuff. But what I'm saying is just I feel like a lot of times we pick and choose our selective outrage. I don't know if I would attend said rave, but I also feel like at a certain point, we can't just allow things to happen just because we're trying to make some money, because we have to question what follows this. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, okay, are we okay with the potential? Because with raves comes alcohol. With raves comes horny young people. So there's a possibility that we may find some used condoms in one of these stalls.
Drugs.
We may find some needles and some drugs in one of these stalls.
Harassment charges.
Because that's my whole thing.
Yeah.
It's just like, what if someone gets sexually assaulted there? What if someone gets shot there? There's so many questions that I don't know if they're willing to answer. And so, like, we have to look past we're just trying to find some money. That's what I have to say. Did I do a good job without airing anybody out?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You did, but fuck it anyway. But you did though. But like,
that was tough, man. I was
following you.
Okay, I was fighting for my life.
No, you're good. You're good, man. I think a lot of it has to do with, like you said, selective outrage, and I think a lot of it also has to do with public perception because, like you said, the first comments were kind of like, oh, that's a little much. I understand that you're trying to get money. But, like we always talk about, when you try to get money, there's a level of discipline that goes with that. Yep. There needs to be a level of discipline that goes with that anyway. And you opening it up to a rave means that you are opening the door for other things. And so you just need to be more understanding of that. There's a lot of other things that come with that, especially a rave.
Yeah.
Especially a rave, no less.
Yeah.
And it's unsupervised, probably, no doubt. You know? So.
Yeah. Because I've never been to a rave, but I've heard
it gets wild.
Yeah, I've heard quite a bit about said rave. So it's just like
you could beg the question that, like, if you go to like Coachella or Rolling Loud or something like that, that's kind of like a rave. Mm-hmm. It's all day, and it's like some things that you probably wouldn't see.
And you associate things with certain things. It's just like when you think of like Freaknik, it's just like You know what? I'm not going to... Did you see the Freaknik documentary?
No, but when you went there, my whole face changed when you freaked.
So when I saw like the Freaknik documentary, I'm not going to lie, I'm a pervert. I was just like, where are the 90s cheeks? Where are these vintage VHS 90s cheeks? I came to the documentary to see some butt. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear about, the history of Atlanta and HBCUs. I don't want to hear that crap, okay? I'm not saying it's crap.
Wet ass.
I'm not saying HBCUs is crap.
Wet ass.
But right now, me and my curiosity, screw all that. No,
but I'm looking for the booty.
I came looking for booty. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But like, so when you hear Freaknik, you associate Freaknik with Freak Nick.
Yeah.
Just like we hear these urban myths about DreamCon and girls throwing that thing dressed as Starfire. What do you think, Metrick?
Yeah, I said I'm going, but I get what my dogs is saying though, because to be able to, you don't want to be able to associate yourself with that, or even like the level of like red flags that come up versus like the green ones that you looking for and you hope happen, it outweighs the other, and that's just simply what that is. And in our reality, people know what they need to do in order to maintain a proper image that they're trying to portray for themselves. So with that being said, you know what the fuck you need to do. Don't be doing no goddamn raves. As much as I will go, and I'll be up in that bitch like, yeah, that shit was lit.
Yeah.
Somebody could get hurt in your establishment and your whole church is ruined. Nobody give a fuck about what you believe in or whatever. And you could be a pure, like, hearted person who so really want to do that for people. You know what I'm saying? But you're robbed the opportunity under this umbrella because you allowed this, because you tried to magnetize it and you didn't want to put in the
I will take it a step further.
You don't want to put in the effort.
It's about to get serious here for this episode. I'll take it a step further. So when I used to live in New York, and I remember there was a party that they had, and it was with well intentions. That it was called prom night. I used to go to the Hillsong church in New York that Carl Lentz used to pastor. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to diss Carl Lentz because he's on his path to restoration. So I'm not going to call nothing out because it's whatever, man. But I went to this, it was called prom night, and it was lit. But at a certain point of the night, it was like, what's going on? Because you have young, attractive people around young, attractive people, and they're playing music. They're not playing Lecrae. They're not playing Andy. They're playing Kanye. They're playing J. Cole. They're playing the clean version. But it's just like, but all in all, it's just like, not every single person, like, listen, bro, don't get it confused. Like, look, I go to church. A lot of people I know go to church, but I'll be straight up with you. Folks in church ain't listening to Lecrae when they get into the whip.
Nope.
Have a lot of respect for Lecrae. Have a lot of respect for Andy Mineo. A lot of them aren't listening to that. So it's just like a lot of them, like when they hear certain songs, it's like,
niggas been counting me out. I'm counting my bullets.
Bro, I'm saying it's a very
it's a show.
It's a knee-jerk reaction, and it's just like a lot of times it's like. Now I'll take it a step further. I used to hang out with a group of folks who used to go to that church, and I remember one time, like we went to a person's apartment. They had the hot tub. We go up to the top, rooftop. Folks start drinking wine. Girls are drinking a little bit more wine than the guys. You know what I'm saying? You over here smiling.
I shouldn't be smiling. God, I'd be running there. I go straight there.
My whole thing was like, and I thought to myself, I was like,
nigga goes to the gutter and just stares at it, bro. That's you, bro. Nigga just full on. You know what you do? You the nigga from Get Out who's running in the fucking dark on old boy. Just stares at the gutter.
Exactly. First mention of sex. Cheeks.
I'm an old boy from It. Just be sitting there just with the raincoat, like, what you got for me today? I'm the one get pulled in that gutter every time.
Shit! Exactly.
We all float down here.
He said, we have Lotto down here. Say less.
Okay, now hold on, no. Because if Lotto down there,
let me see her. Let me see her.
Rip me out the plastic. I'm acting brand new. Coming right in. Snow's time.
She starts shaking her ass from the gutter. You're just like, I'm about to die.
Right.
Turns out it was Pennywise the whole time.
Pennywise. He done killed her already.
Exactly.
You ain't let me.
They all float down here.
They all float.
No, so I think the thing is like a lot of times, even though it's something with good intentions, it's just like, speaking for myself, I'm trying to get away from a lot of this. I'm trying to get away from this, okay? So it's just like, I don't want, even right now, and some of the people that I've gone out with, it's just like, look, if I wanted to just get like sex, I could call somebody up.
Yeah. You got a few.
Stop. I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying to be.
Some of y'all was on that rooftop that night. My dog.
Stop.
See, but I don't think a lot of people have that level of discernment like you do though. Like they don't have those kind of conversations.
You real into them.
Well, I mean, I think maybe my whole thing's because like I've just been around enough and I've seen enough that I'm like, yo, like it's not gonna just stop here. Like, oh, we're just drinking wine. It's not gonna stop at drinking wine. You guys are in bathing suits.
Somebody's clothes is coming off.
Somebody is gonna. I was about to swear. Somebody's gonna get smashed tonight. Okay, like, come on, man.
I'm sorry. I got you. I'll be your anger translator.
Go for it.
For the anger translator of Dave Marino.
Okay.
Somebody getting fucked tonight.
That's what I'm saying. It's about to go down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, I'm serious. Like, what annoys me is just like,
yeah.
You look.
We're not dumb.
Listen, bro. Listen. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna look in the camera. Y'all need to stop.
Hold on. Say it again.
Say it again. Hold on. Tell them how you need to feel.
Say it the clean way.
Yes, sir.
Say it the clean way, and I got you.
I got this. All right.
All right, go ahead.
Y'all need to stop blaming things on the devil. Okay? Seriously. Okay? Because I can tell you this right now. You can, man, if you pay attention and not have no discipline and you trust your flesh on just any and everything, bro, you don't need no devil to ruin anything in your life. You can ruin it yourself. Seriously. Oh, you know, bro, like you can't,
the world has a huge problem with accountability, and I think the accountability thing is probably the scarier part than the actual anything. Because like at that point, you're not thinking of what follows after what you want. You know, when you're drinking the wine, you're like, consciously that something's gonna happen at that point.
You know what the fuck
you
going
know,
on.
but you're not thinking of what's after that.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. You're just like, oh, well, it's not that big of a deal because like
you only thought as far as what looks good to you. You ain't thinking further than that.
That's quite literally it.
That's it. You're only thinking about like just the now. That's like putting a piece of ham in front of a freaking dog and be like, don't eat that, don't eat that. And he keeps getting closer. And then the dog eats it and you're just like, this nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you soft as fuck.
Stupid dog.
I know I should have left your ass at the humane. I'm about to die. You know what? I got the receipt for
I'm taking your ass to the Humane Society.
You know what? That's why Eustace was choking the fuck out of Courage, bro. He was like, don't eat that fucking ham, nigga. Don't eat that ham. What I tell you?
Stupid dog.
Right. What I tell you?
That is hilarious.
Fuck nigga, eat my ham and shit.
Damn.
I don't know. I'm sorry for that rant, guys. Like stuff like that. Like I saw that and like I don't know. Just I gotta Jobs, man. Shout out to Jobs.
Fuck them.
I hate them. So no more shout out for you.
Yeah, that's it.
This
nigga said shout out to Jobs.
I love this video. Check this out. This is hilarious. All right, here we go.
If they hire you on the spot or they don't interview you at all and you just get a notification you've been hired, I can promise you that job is going to be a nightmare. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Shitty job.
Is she wrong?
That is quite literally a masquerade of like desperation.
What?
Please help us.
Yeah. Congratulations, you got hired at Amazon.
I was just gonna say that. What jobs are y'all thinking about when y'all think about that?
Amazon security
Fucking
job.
Amazon, dude.
Oh my
Amazon,
gosh.
Amazon.
When the niggas hired me, I thought I hit the fucking jackpot the way they was talking. Then they gonna give me 185 stops, 300 something packages. Y'all niggas crazy as hell, boy.
Mm-hmm. They want you to get that done in less than 8 hours.
I think the biggest trap is the job fairs.
Absolutely.
Job fairs are like the biggest trap because like you already have a bunch of people who need work anyway. So like everybody, because that's the thing is like if you were to like have a job interview for something, there's the possibility that like, okay, this person may still have a job. So it's just like they're not that desperately in need for a job. But if you had a job fair, it's very self-explanatory why you're here.
Everybody need one.
Everybody needs one. So they're just like, oh, I got hired for freaking FedEx literally like 20 minutes after I did the job interview.
Fuck it.
Man, I shouldn't have took that damn job.
What is it? USIC? That fucking, they got like little trucks and shit, and they be like doing like plumbing, like underground plumbing and stuff like with the city. And they hired me right on the spot, and I'm glad that I didn't work that job because you got to work in like crazy, like inclement weather. They do random drug screens.
You be all right.
Fuck no. So that whole.
Why wouldn't you be all right?
No, don't incriminate him.
Right. I go back to work. They're like, yeah. So
Can you come here for a second?
Right. We're doing these random drug screens.
Oh
man.
hey bro, hold on for a second. No, you gotta be careful.
Real quick.
Hey fam, the job found out I did music. I never told him.
Word.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So now we gotta.
Damn, bro.
I never told them, so eventually they're gonna find out about this.
Fuck that.
They're gonna be like, good kid, bad theories, huh? I'm gonna be like,
y'all already know. For the ones who need to know, y'all already know.
Yeah.
One of my big bosses already know. She was like, she pulled me into her office one time, was like, Ricky, I know that you smoke weed.
You don't know nothing.
Hey, right. Like, shut the fuck up.
Man, I had a job interview this week and I was trying to keep it professional, and the dude was like, he's being humble. He makes music, he does shows, and he has a podcast. I said, fuck.
I'll see you later.
God fucking damn it. I was like,
got the 411 on your shit.
Whoa.
Yeah. I was like, I love you, man, but like,
Why did you say that?
I was like,
why did you say
No,
that?
for real, no. Why did you say that? Because now you gonna have people like, okay, the problem with that is that you may have like a hating boss that will like be like, oh, so this person thinks that they just gonna leave, huh?
Right.
That's my whole thing, is just like, I never talk about my aspirations whatsoever at the job. I try to keep that a secret. And like, going back to that episode that we had Keona's on, he always used to ask me, well, why don't you say anything? Why don't you talk about what you do or whatever? And I'm like, look at what you went through when we were both working at the same job, Q.
Hecklers.
That's exactly why I didn't do it.
Straight hecklers.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have people like, oh, you believe in yourself? Okay,
Right.
nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly. we want you here for life.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
And like, even like in the sense, bro, you worry about, this nigga think he could leave or whatever. Eventually I'm going to leave. Eventually you're going to leave. Eventually everybody's going to leave. If we have the opportunity to leave, everybody's going to want to leave. Nobody wants to do this. Nobody woke up or was like 8 years old and was like, you know what? I want to work for Fiserv. Bitch. Like, I don't work for you punk pussy ass niggas.
Say it again. Say it again. No, say it again, man. Screw those guys, man.
The fact that you said that with my dog.
Man, screw Pfizer. That's where we used to work, man. Man, Pfizer, you little Kansas niggas. Man, you
I got you.
Rat bastard.
I got you, man. Some bitch ass niggas right
You
here.
little rat bastard. That's what you are.
Rat bastard bitch ass niggas.
No, for real though.
Y'all really had my boy looking like he was some type of convict fugitive, whatever the fuck. Y'all got my dogs fucked up.
They told
but it is what it is.
When they fired me, they said I need to have a coming to Jesus moment because I wasn't as good as a supervisor as I thought.
Man, what if Jesus walked in and he was like, "You're wrong." All this time, Jesus was from Wakanda.
Right. All this time.
All of you are wrong. All right, see you later, my nigga.
Exactly. Good to see you, my son.
That shit.
Like, good shit, bro.
Exactly.
Nah, bro. Dead ass though. Like, don't nobody wake up feeling like that, bro. Like, you goddamn, you take the job that like presents itself to you. If it does right by you for that time, you do right by that job. It's a mutual fucking thing that happens.
Yeah.
When it's time to go, it's time to part ways, bro. Whether that be between the job doing that first or you doing that first, nigga. But this was bound to happen.
Yeah.
If anybody respects themselves to any type of fucking degree, everybody's gonna want to leave the job that they had. I don't give a fuck what type of shit that you do for real. You're gonna always.
I can tell you, when I was 5 years old, I didn't think about being a supervisor of people that didn't know how to keep themselves in uniform.
You serious?
Well, I mean, at 5 years old, you were thinking about 5-year-old stuff,
right?
You know what I'm saying? It's just like nobody ever thinks like, oh well, like I'm going to do it. Just like naturally like happens. Like no, like people just don't wake. Like you think like. Never mind. Anyway.
Motherfuckers don't wake up on that type of shit. Is all I'm saying.
Hey, moral of the story is, FF, fuck Fiserv.
Oh, right. Absolutely.
Fuck Fiserv. Punk
absolutely.
Pussy ass niggas. And y'all try to do that shit to me. I bet you won't, because I ain't never gonna work for you niggas. Because I already know how the game go.
Yeah,
because y'all did my dogs wrong as hell.
There's a job fair, and Ricky's like looks at Fiserv and he's just like, please help.
I'm like, what is the name? How do you feel about the name David?
Oh yeah, they're gonna pull up
they start tweaking, bro.
They're like, what did you just say? You know what I'm saying?
Davis?
I think a lot of times, like
Davis is fine. Like no, David. Like fucking stupid ass out of here, nigga.
Start tweaking out on some Terminator type
There was a guy that when I used to like bag groceries at like Hy-Vee, like he was like special needs, and he always called me Davis, but I never corrected him. And someone was just like, why don't you tell him that your name is David? I was like, because, like, number one, it's not that big of a deal. Number two is just like it's close enough. It's not like he's calling me like Steve. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing like that. And two, how much of a jerk would I look like trying to put like a special needs dude in his place because he like said the S and not the D? Like, that's just kind of like, like, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, you showed that guy.
Right.
He's bagging groceries like, good Jeff, that was the fastest time you ever had, Davis. It's fucking David.
Exactly. What did you just say to me? You know what I'm saying?
That nigga slapped him with the groceries. He just bagged and broke the bag on his ass.
Exactly. Just hit him with a bag of dry ice.
Fucking
stand over him now. Be like, what did we learn? I'm just like,
exactly.
I'm just like, what's my name?
Right.
What's my name?
What's my motherfucking
stand over
name?
like an Arkham villain, like the game over in Batman Arkham. Stand over him, just like
that shit used to piss me off.
So,
right,
you just caught a fade.
Them niggas was so excited.
You pull up a chair like Captain America. So. You just caught a fade.
Man, the Batman villains was super geek to be looking down at you.
That's what I'm saying. It was always super hyped to beat your ass. Down goes the bat. Especially them random ass niggas you lost to that didn't even have no names. They're just regular inmates. Like, I did it. I took out the bat. Shut up, bitch.
Shut up,
I'm about to hop in this game, fade you and myself, let you know that you ain't shit. You can't whoop me. You know damn well you can't handle Batman. I just fucked up.
My nigga. You got me fucked up.
Right, exactly.
I'll beat your ass again.
That is hilarious. Let me think.
Man.
Fuck out my face, nigga.
I'm black, man. I'm black, man.
Shut your mouth.
If they hire you,
Shut your damn mouth. Do I want to do this topic before we go?
Yeah.
Yeah, screw it. Let's go. Come on.
Come on now.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Which one should
man.
I do?
That one.
Yes.
Got it.
There's a lot of. I have some pretty good ones. Let's
one.
see. There's.
Oh,
I'm
I got a
going to
topic.
name them off, and you guys can choose which.
I got one topic that somebody thought that would be a good.
Oh, okay.
no.
What's the topic?
Bro, let me.
It better not be some like.
Yeah, no, ain't no number. Here, let me see because let me see if I got it.
Hey, okay. While you're pulling that up, I think it's funny because like a lot of people were kind of like getting on LeBron's case because he was like, "Oh, why did you go to Pat McAfee's show and not like a black podcast?" And then someone was just like, "Imagine Bron on a black podcast and be like, so man, if he wasn't a billionaire, would you go 50-50 with Savannah?" You know, I was like,
Hell no.
like they would have some stupid freaking questions
Would you go
like that.
50-50 with Savannah?
50-50 with Savannah, bro. This is Bron sitting right in front of you. That's all you can ask.
Nothing about his game. Nothing about like.
If I'm a billionaire, oh my gosh, that's bread. 50-50, ain't no 50-50. Everything on me, baby.
What was your topic? What did you
topic
have?
is this right here. Hold on. Shout out Keisha. All right, this for you.
Okay.
Since you wanted to ask some motherfucking question, you thought it'd be a good topic.
Okay.
She said, "Do you think that blind people know when to stop wiping?"
So like Matt Murdock, for instance, for like Daredevil.
Be sure to like and subscribe.
Fucking Daredevil.
Bro.
Daredevil's just like, stop.
Stop.
hey. Sweating hard.
Yeah, but Matt Murdock.
What, got swamp ass all in that suit?
Matt Murdock has power, so it's just like.
He's still blind.
How many?
bro.
Okay, wait. How many wipes do you normally take?
What?
No.
You
Just
count 'em?
listen. How many wipes do you normally take before you're like, okay, it's good. Well, I'm good now.
I wipe till I don't feel no slickness in the wipe when I'm wiping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That makes sense, y'all? Like, that makes sense? Like,
It makes perfect sense. No, I'm trying to estimate so then we can figure out, we can ask and answer.
Oh, we can answer
the question
for them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm not asking you like, hey,
Hey, how many wipes do you use?
how
Hey,
do you wipe?
I'm fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, is that dyslexic when you be counting this shit? Or is that, no, that's when you get words mixed up.
Yeah.
Words mixed up.
What's the shit where, like, you count shit and you, like, that you have a habit of counting? Like, how many times you chew pieces of gum? Or how many times you, like, scrub your teeth when you brush them?
I think that's just more like, what is it? Something?
It's not
OCD?
OCD? That's not OCD?
It's not OCD.
Okay.
Whatever. Somebody was
All
that.
right, come
at
on.
one
You
point.
can't say that.
Whatever. My fault.
You freaking weirdos.
No.
Freaking mutants.
No. I love all y'all.
Hey,
all
side note, I just got to say right quick. Hold on. You remember watching Days of Future Past? And he was just like, and Peter Dinklage, as short as he is, was just like, had his detector, and he's just like, there's a mutant in this room right now. It's like, yeah, it's you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you little ass nigga.
Short ass nigga.
Like, how many, like
there's a mutant in this room.
Yeah, how many? I'm not saying that, like, short people, midgets, were invented in 1985, and then in the 70s, one popped up and was like, what the hell is
It's
that?
like the first mutant was a midget, and when the mutant, you turn the mutant radar on, like, it catch that nigga first.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's you. You're the anomaly. You're the only person that's sticking out.
Hold on.
That nigga Iceman.
Hey, what the fuck?
Iceman right next
What
to him.
is that?
The whole thing going off as soon as it get to him. Don't even recognize Iceman.
Bro, that's like...
Somebody stop him and they like punt him like a football.
Wait, that's like if you put that tracker in like DMX's hands, he's like, there's a nigga in this room.
Oh my gosh. Motherfucking thing start growling at him.
There's a nigga in this room. You know what I'm saying? Like a bunch of black people, like a bunch of white people in the room. Yeah, I know, X. No, shut up.
I say damn near about 5 times.
X is
5 wipes.
5 wipes.
5 wipes. So you wipe your butt 5 times.
I'm trying to count.
I'd say 5 or 6 times.
5 or 6. But like,
well, it depends on how bad the boo-boo is. You don't have to wipe.
Like, are we gonna get really into detail?
I'm joking. I'm joking. I saw his face.
Because I was definitely finna go into detail. Like, you wipe both directions?
It depends on how bad it is.
You wipe up and down? I wipe up and down.
It doesn't matter how I wipe.
It could.
I get it clean. That's all that matters. There's no skid marks in my drawers.
Right.
So don't worry about how I
know that for you, because when you found that one time that...
Man, I can't wait to go to Japan so that water can squirt up my anus, bro.
What the fuck is happening right now?
No, because in the toilet...
What is happening right now?
The toilets, they squirt water up your butt.
They're called bidets.
They have bidets here, you freaky ass
They do.
dude. Yes.
Let's go after the finish.
I've been in a person's
Why
house where they got a bidet.
Why are we making this like a group event? Nigga, go by yourself. What the fuck?
People got bidets in their houses. What house is that I went to? Then they had a motherfucking bidet in that bitch. And I was like, what the fuck shit?
Nigga wants to take a bidet tour.
It's for my wife. That's what they said. It's for my wife.
But you would try it at least once.
Hell no.
Why?
Nigga said you gotta...
Why not? Like, why would I do that?
Why wouldn't you? Well, what's the problem?
I'm not a fan of having wet ass unless I'm in a pool or in the shower. That's it. I don't want no wet ass.
Nigga said you got a bidet? Let it spray.
Fuck that. I don't like, and I don't even get like I get dude wipes to a certain extent, but dude,
he said no wet ass unless I'm in the shower.
No wet ass unless I'm in the shower or the pool. Yeah, simple. Yeah, I don't even like it when it's natural. If I didn't work out too hard and I'm sweating, I damn near stop my workout because I got swamp ass and I'm like, yeah, I'm finna go handle this shit.
No, but that's different though because you're in the gym.
But I still get mad.
Yeah, but you're in the gym, so it's not like you're just like going about your day.
I don't like my ass being wet.
Pause.
I mean,
I don't need to pause it because I don't like it.
I know. It's just,
I
don't like my ass being wet. You like your ass being wet?
Who are you asking?
You better stop, huh? You better, look, stop. I'm just saying. You like your ass being wet?
No. No.
Like, I don't know what the fuck. It's like a motherfucking...
I would try to what's it called? A beignet?
Bidet. Beignet?
Yeah, beignet.
Beignet. No. Wait, the beignet is the thing from The Princess and the Frog.
Beignet is like a southern
is that some food?
That's the thing from Princess and the Frog. She was cooking them beignets. That's from like New Orleans.
What they put in them?
It's like sugar.
It's like a sugar. It's almost like a donut.
It's like a donut.
Yeah,
it's pastry.
Man, fuck that. I thought it was real food.
It is real food. You don't think a donut's a real food?
What is something that you could survive off of?
Bro,
that ain't
come on,
protein?
man. You going to insult the New Orleans fan base? Shout out to New Orleans.
Yeah, bro.
Shout out
I
to
love
Zion
y'all too. Y'all
Williamson.
make really good fucking like gumbo and shit. But like
this nigga gonna be on some Dr. Seuss type shit. I'm in here eating the beignet on a bid day.
Oh yeah, eating beignet on a good day. Fucking day.
That's some Big Sean bars.
Like
Eating beignets on a good day. Got a call from Ye.
Got a call from Ye.
Got a call from Ye is crazy.
Like, shut up.
Fucking a white bitch. I call her Aunt May.
Fucking.
Did you guys like Princess and the Frog? Did you like that movie?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool.
I didn't like it.
You a harsh critic, bro. When you be watching this shit? You watch this shit at this age. Why you always
it has nothing to because it has nothing to do with me being a harsh critic. How am I a harsh critic?
Not a harsh critic.
Did you watch Princess and the Frog the same day you watched Hercules?
No, I watched it a couple years ago, but like
how old was you when you watched it? Old as fuck. That's the whole point.
Damn.
This nigga old.
No, but
damn.
like...
How old were you when you watched it? Old as fuck. Like, damn.
God, nigga. Shots fired. Word.
Fuck.
Old as fuck.
What I'm saying
Put
is...
a shotgun after that, man.
Do you think that Princess and the Frog. Do you think Princess and the Frog? Do you think Princess and the Frog was a good movie as far as like black culture and kind of?
Hell no.
Black culture as far as like black people getting like leading roles, representation, and everything in between.
You don't even know still. Like I mean, you would know just by like who was actually casted in it.
That has nothing to do with it, in my opinion.
You could have casted a white woman to be a black character in that shit.
No, but see, the biggest problem with that movie, because a lot of people want to talk about, the representation, and this was great for black people. She's a frog half of the movie.
Right.
You don't even see her melanin. You see her black skin in the first 10 minutes and the last 10 minutes. Outside of that, it's nothing but a frog. Now you tell me, how in the world is that representation, which is an animal, for the whole freaking movie?
Up. What you saying?
Was Snow White? You saw Snow White's skin the whole movie. Saw Cinderella the whole movie.
If it ain't a monkey, it's a frog. Fuck wrong with y'all? Y'all can't just let us be what we
type of representation is that?
That shit ass.
Yeah,
I do get that.
Yeah. So when people talk about, it's a good movie, how is it a good movie? Please tell me.
But you see, the only reason why you feel that way is because you watched that shit at 31. And you ain't had no business watching that shit.
Jesus. Jesus.
This nigga watched that shit at 31, and that's his problem.
See, and that's the problem. See, I get it now. I understand. When you pass the age of 25, you're just an old.
Yeah, you're done.
You're an old fart.
You're cooked.
Everybody old as fuck. We all fossils at this point.
Exactly.
Stop calling me old, nigga, when you right behind me with your 26-year-old ass.
I had to look at my 7-year-old brother like that because he looked at me the other day and he's like, Donnell, you're so old. I said, who the fuck you? Oh,
Start the car.
I said,
start the car. Go to the baker since you know what to do.
I said, he's 7 years old. I can't even talk like that.
I hate it when people try to make certain things like more, like they try to make it worse than it actually seems. Speaking of which, I got one more topic before we go, because I just thought about this. But like, I remember I was talking to like, when people find out that like you from like Omaha, Nebraska, people act like you like an alien from a different planet.
Impossible.
Like, this
is not fathomable.
Can't be.
Y'all ride horses out there, dog?
Horses and buggies, right? But
do you like corn?
Hey, we should go horseback riding. No, sidebar. Good Kid, Bad Theories go horseback riding. Y'all wouldn't fuck with that?
That'd be dope.
These niggas would be funny on some horses. Me too. But these niggas would be funny on some horses.
I'll bring a cowboy hat. I'll just be like,
I'm finna be I'm finna be
listen, I'll be having a cowboy hat with the.
Speaking of cowboy hats,
I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have the boots,
black
bro.
rodeos is a
we need to go to Houston. Word. Them niggas be out there chilling, bro. I said that.
Yeah.
I want my birthday party to be Western themed. I want it to be that. And if I can find a way to rent a fucking bull and get into a venue, I want to do that. Or if I can find a way to rent a venue that got a bull, I want to do that.
Oh man, but the perverts are gonna fly then.
We gonna have everybody there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. No, you have women get up on the bull and then they just have it go back and forth. They know what they're doing.
You better hold them. You better hold the chest.
Wow.
You better hold the chest.
But what I'm saying is so like I remember I was talking to a person in my college. We were talking about like our upbringing and where we're from. So she was telling me, I forgot, it was like a vicinity in Africa. I forgot where it was exactly, but she was talking about how it's so dangerous the way that they like, and they'll take children at a young age. They'll indoctrinate them with with violence and gang culture. Basically, make them like they're little mercenaries, soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Changing their whole lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Kids walking around with Uzis, shooting people. Sexually assaulting young minors and everything in between. And she was like, "Where are you from?" I said, "Yeah, I'm from Omaha, Nebraska." And she was like, "Oof." I was like, what the heck? Like,
what do you think this is?
Like,
bro, like it's almost seems like you're all sunshine and rainbows when you're like in like Council Bluffs or whatever, and you get to Omaha, it's like a fucking war zone or something.
Like,
she think Omaha goddamn Taliban in this bitch.
like she comes through and they're just like, state your name and business.
Exactly.
Hey, got the guns pointing at the fucking window.
They got
you gonna get McDonald's or not?
Right? They got Husker jerseys on. Hey! You know what I'm saying? Like,
stop all that shit. You just came here to get gas.
Exactly.
Fuck, you been going so damn fast. Why the gas running out so damn quick?
Man, this is like, what in the world? I was like, how you gonna hate on me?
They're trying to infiltrate Omaha. They're like, all right, what's the password? This is the Cornhuskers year this year. All right, let them in.
Exactly.
Let them in. Let them in.
Anything with corn. What's the password? Corn.
No. It's like, what's the password? This coach knows the Tom Osborne way.
Hey!
Get in here. You know what I'm saying? This is
in Frost we trust. Oh, get this goofy ass nigga out of here.
We have an intruder. You know what I'm saying?
This goofy ass nigga out of here.
Yeah, I was so mad when they were just like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to make what? I don't know.
That's crazy, bro.
People can hate on like Omaha, Nebraska as much as they want, but it's like
that's a broad ass fucking answer.
You got to think of it like this: when you step out of certain areas, you will start to appreciate like where you're from a whole lot more, because a lot of people want to talk about, oh, well, this place is toxic, or this place is this and this place is that.
Really...
I understand like the opportunity thing, because like, yes, there's more opportunity in one place as opposed to the other. But if you want to sit up here and talk about toxic people, maybe it just has more to do with you and not the people there. Because you can go to freaking the North Pole and you will find the same toxic people there as opposed to where you once were. Maybe that's a you issue.
You imagine getting to the North Pole, it's like niggas with shiesties talk about it's too cold out here, nigga.
Watch your motherfucking toes. David stepping on them hoes today.
I'll beat your ass.
You.
I'll beat your ass in this ice-ass streets, nigga. on North Pole, nigga. On gang.
Step out the igloo. He's just like,
step out the igloo. It's like, hey, bitch, you from south to north. Don't get fucked up coming around these motherfucking parts, nigga. You know it's north side on this side. You know Santa right up the block. Don't fuck around, nigga, because we got Christmas around the corner, nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
And I be to laid your shit out. On what? On me, I be laid your shit out, nigga, and delivered you to your peoples for the present. Word.
Say I won't take you to Santa right now, fuck nigga.
Exactly. Right. It's just is you an elf or is you a deer, nigga? Get down, lay down, nigga.
Santa's just like, ho.
Nigga, jingle bells.
What do we have here?
Nigga said,
fuck around, get your bells jingle. Hey, chill.
Hey, yo, wait a second.
Fuck around, get your bells. Hold on, nigga, you know what I meant.
Speaking of Omaha, check this out. So, what do you think is the most ghetto school in Omaha?
Northwest.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I found a TikTok list.
Oh, maybe fucking.
You ready for this?
Accelerate. Blackburn.
Here we go.
Which high school in Nebraska is the most ghetto? Number 15 is Fremont High School in Fremont.
These niggas hoes.
Number 14 is Grand Island Senior High in Grand Island. Number 13 is Crete High School in Crete. Number 12 is Westside High School in Omaha.
Westside.
Number 11 is Ralston High School in Ralston.
Ralston? Fuck no.
Number 10 is Millard South High School in Omaha.
I can see that.
Number 9 is Papillion La Vista High School in Papillion.
They some hoes.
Number 8 is Bellevue East High School in Bellevue.
Yep.
Number 7 is Northwest High School in Grand Island.
That should be lower.
Number 6 is Lincoln High School in Lincoln.
Oh.
Number 5 is Burke High School in Omaha.
Here we go.
Number 4 is Benson High School in Omaha.
Benson. I'll take Benson.
Yep.
Number 3 is North High School in Omaha.
Okay, North is cool.
Number 2 is Omaha Central High School in Omaha. Before I reveal number 1, make sure to follow me if you want to see more content like this.
Central.
Number 1 is Omaha South High School in Omaha.
What?
I disagree with that list severely.
South?
There was no Northwest.
They didn't have Northwest at all.
No Northwest.
It could have been South second, Northwest first, because South is crazy too.
South should be at least in like the top 10.
Yeah, South.
But I was like, there's no Northwest?
They put Central at 2?
I think so, yeah.
Central is 2.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
No.
You went to Central, so how do you feel about that?
Them niggas wasn't that ghetto. All the motherfuckers that I roll with, damn near like right now, like a lot of them went to Central. And them niggas chill as fuck.
There were more nerds coming out of Central than anything.
I think of what you seen. Like, but at the same time, like, that was like a prep for like a college like type high school. Like that's a college prep high school. So like niggas, it wasn't what you think it was, bro. It wasn't, hell no.
Some of those don't make any sense. Like they said Westside High School. I was just like, now to be fair, I don't really have much of a dog in this fight because I was homeschooled. However, in the system that we used to do when we used to do gravity and stuff, I would be showing up to those schools like during school period to set up and everything. So it was just like, so I saw everything that was going on. I never got like any type of, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
bro, I think, when it comes to that shit, Central is a yeah, they had. I'm trying to figure out like what was the most like ghetto thing we did besides that fucking food fight that ended up in Omaha. Was it in Omaha World Herald? That food fight where niggas was like pissing in parfaits and throwing them down the fucking steps.
Y'all had parfait Molotovs?
Goodness.
That's crazy.
Nigga,
that's disrespectful to the yogurt.
It's dead ass. It started in the
parfaits are delicious. You barbarians. You animals.
That shit started in the cafeteria. We was all chilling. Next thing you know, that shit looked like Gears of War, how they flipped the motherfucking tables up and it just went boom, right on there. And then everybody's just throwing shit over.
Yeah.
And like a principal got hit with a fucking tray. Niggas was getting hit with trays, just hit with them. Like, fuck the food, just getting hit with trays.
So City Boy, what do you think about this list?
Yeah,
what school did you go to?
Papillion, Lavista South.
Now, they mentioned this in that list.
They mentioned Monarchs, not South.
Okay. What do you think about this list?
Well, considering that I do have a couple people like in multiple areas, my dad graduated from Benson. I did go to a couple like Benson games and stuff like that. I can kind of
Benson for sure.
Yeah, I can kind of see it.
Sure,
niggas is ghetto.
I do know a couple people that went to Central outside of you. I didn't ever really see like Central being all that. Like,
it's not ghetto the way you think it is, bro. They got a real good way of like upkeeping that image.
Where was Monarchs on that list? Were they top 10?
Hold on, let me look at the top 10 again. Hold on, because I don't know about this list. Hold on.
Okay. Nebraska 10 is Millard South High School in Omaha.
So Millard South is number 10.
Okay.
Number 9 is Papillion La Vista High School in Papillion.
See,
number 8 is
the only thing that I know from Papillion Monarchs that actually was like ghetto, and I don't even really call it ghetto, is that they had like a couple school shooting threats because there was somebody that actually had a gun on campus.
I remember that. But that's not ghetto. That's just a serial killer.
That's a white kid.
That is a white kid who's mad at his dad.
I don't know.
His dad had to work late and he needed him for fucking homework that night.
If that's what they're talking about, then that doesn't classify as ghetto, because anybody can do this place is ghetto. It's just like, why? Because someone threatened to shoot up a school?
I can see where Bellevue East is though too, because like Bellevue East is kind of like in that Bellevue East is like kind of tucked off.
Yeah.
And a lot of like the kids that couldn't get in the West that were kind of like ghetto, they end up going to East.
So my whole thing is like, I hate it when people are like, oh, well, this is ghetto, because then my question is, okay, so then what classifies something as ghetto?
That was my next question going to be, is like, what does everybody classify as ghetto?
Yeah, because I know that most people are like, oh, because there are a lot of blacks and Hispanics, you know what I'm saying, to be stupid, but it's just like, okay.
But a group of white people can be ghetto too.
That's the thing, is just like, I don't like the word ghetto. We got to like take that out, because people automatically just associate it with like a group of individuals. Run down, exactly. It's just like, no, it's what happens in here. So going to a school and it's like, oh, I'm a person threatening to shoot up the place, doesn't make it ghetto. It just makes a person dangerous in a school that...
It's just one loose cannon.
Yeah.
Ghetto. Shit. What they doing it, bro? Like... Central, okay, one thing I know about Central is niggas that like they would serve out Central. Not out Central, but like, you know, when school was out, like niggas, there were people who were serving. Like, I mean, you hear about motherfuckers like doing shit like...
You care to tell the white audience what serving means?
Serving means selling drugs, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Yeah, they weren't dancing.
Yeah, no, it wasn't you got served, but you did get served.
And they weren't serving food.
Yeah. Serving
such a nice school. They're helping the homeless.
Hell no.
Serving home-cooked meals.
Trying to make sure we stay in home. But like, no, that's that. Like, I'd probably say like that. Like, they were serving there. You hear about people like doing stuff that... Maybe like you hear about it's like somebody like, okay, this person had such and such in the bathroom and they was doing da-da-da-da-da. Like that. Like, or like that fucking food fight. Of course, you had people who would fight and stuff like that, and they'd be like, it was what it was, but it was never like the way that you would think that it is. Like, it was just, they had groups in there, like they would try to act as gangs and you would get jumped into certain groups and shit like that. I never got jumped in any, but they wanted me to be a part. But like people, like they would jump you into them, and it'd be anywhere.
Okay,
like,
see,
the school,
you're defeating your defense because you're talking about, it's not that ghetto, but then you're like, so they tried to jump me in. It's just like
it's because it's not. Cause it ain't like they walk around toting guns and shit like that. It was just like if you're not a jock, then this is like the next big thing.
Sure.
Like, if you want anybody take you serious,
any type of motion,
roll with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all that was. Like, if you weren't in sports, if you weren't doing shit like that, you weren't, you know, whatever the fuck. Like, if you weren't some varsity, like, listed type of dude who already had that, or you weren't no Palm Squad female, whatever, you get jumped into BGs. You know, baby gangsters. You jumped into the baby gangsters.
You're still doing.
You're not doing your school of service right now.
I'm just saying
maybe you should be number 2. We're not that bad yet, but they were serving drugs outside. And then they tried to jump us in.
if you were on the football or basketball team, you was a gang member. That's
wow. It sounds that. Fuck it. We number 2.
That's what I'm saying. Like the way you were describing him, like that sounds kind of bad.
Don't, because when you go there, you wouldn't even catch that. Like you just have to keep like an ear to the street to even be able to know that, because you would just have to, like, you have to be cool with somebody, and then some like that cool person, like, yo, like roll with me to blah blah blah, and then you'll be like, what the fuck going on? And they'll be like, oh yeah, XYZ. And you'll be like, oh
yeah,
I wouldn't have known that if I didn't know your ass. You know what I'm saying? But like, it ain't like out in broad day, like, yeah, we got that motherfucking whatever on deck, like, and they serving to like the white people that walk in and shit. Like, it's not like that. It's just you had to know somebody to be able to know that was going on. But I guess that's ghetto enough.
Well, on that note, Central's ghetto. Well, we'll wrap it up right there because we're pushing 2 hours. So that is episode 57, 58. Thank you, 58. Hey, man, strong start, strong finish. We pushed through it. Metrick, what do you have to say before we call it a night?
58, goddammit. Tired of old shit. I want something new. We get the new stuff. Goddamn 58. Moving forward. Then be the 60. I bet a lot of you niggas thought that we weren't gonna get here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Say something. You want to watch from the sideline and shit. You don't want to say nothing outside. You want to say nothing out loud. You got a comment section too. Anybody say you can't say shit? Say something. Come on. Say something. Say something. All right, push the goddamn button. Word. But like, no, it is what it is, man. I love all of y'all who support. For those that don't, that just let us know that we doing what the fuck we need to do. Wouldn't be us without you. Love y'all so much. I would take a cheers to y'all, but I ain't already cheers the fuck out of everything. So it really is what it is. Beautiful Sunday. Hopefully in your area. It looked like goddamn.
I was about to say where.
It looked like that fucking Jiraiya fucking Pain episode outside.
Oh yeah, definitely looks like Jiraiya just caught it. You know, yeah.
It looked like that right now.
I think it's time for me to put my pen down.
Sad as hell outside. So if you in Omaha, you know what the fuck going on this terrible fucking sad ass day. It's gonna be this all week, nigga. Every day it'll rain. Shout out Bruno. But yeah, I fuck with y'all, bro. Metrick from goodKID. Lay y'all.
Cityy'Boi Don, what do you have to say for yourself before we get up out of here?
What consumes your mind controls your life. Now, I'm going to say it 2 more times for Dr. Umar. You got the counter up?
I got you.
Okay. What consumes your mind controls your life.
That's number 2.
What consumes your mind controls your life.
Ooh.
So take that as you will, whatever is going on in your life, positive, negative, whatever. Try to be on the more of glass half full type of mentality and just stay focused. Like we talked about, it does look very dreary outside. So just recognize your energy, recognize your emotions, recognize everything, and just be true to yourself. It's okay to have a day. It's okay to have a down day. We all have down days. But getting back to what you are and who you were trying to be is the utmost importance. And that's what we do this shit for you guys. Episode 58, we love you.
I had a very tough week. I got sick because of sleep deprivation. That took me out of commission for basically the whole week. I couldn't even function properly. I had a not so good Saturday evening, Friday evening. I had a not so good Friday evening, which caused me to cancel a video shoot for a project that I've been working really hard on, which kind of threw the schedule out of whack. I've had a very tough week, and the crazy thing is that I was feeling my energy and my spirits were very high when we were getting all those subscribers. And then this week, it's the exact opposite of just like, dude, screw all of this. And life is like an elevator, man. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, and people pushing your buttons. What I will say is this. It is impossible for you to exist within your purpose if you think that something caused something. Now, let me break that down. A lot of people feel like if I don't do this, then I'm not going to receive blessing. If I don't do that, then I'm not going to receive blessing. And it creates a system that is created by fear and anxiety that makes people not do things out of a joy in their heart or love in their heart, but because they're scared that something is going to happen. That's bullshit.
You heard what the fuck he said.
Got 2 more in you?
That is the biggest load of bullshit that I've ever heard in my life. That if you don't do something, then you are not going to receive any type of love, acceptance, or blessing. That destroys the whole point of grace. What father on the planet Earth would put rules and regulations on his love? Oh, you didn't do this. So because you didn't do this or to the capacity that I want, sorry. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, there are things, you know, it's a roadmap. You know what I'm saying? It's an instruction manual. But there's no fear and anxiety that should be attached to this. A lot of people want to equal success to simply just money. You don't have this, so because you don't have this, then what you're doing is not worth a damn. That's bullshit. Because a lot of times people don't pay attention to the growth and the progress that we have made in this short period of time. There's so much more that makes up the value of a human being besides money. Because I've met some millionaires, and they're assholes.
Come on now.
Martin.
Oh, ass nigga, whoever you are.
Josh and Linnell. Callie.
My dog on your ass.
So money doesn't mean anything. It does, but it doesn't. At the end of the day, it's an object. It's a tool. And it's a tool that should be used properly and wisely. Your worth is not determined on your paycheck because there's some rich people that are absolutely miserable and end up taking their lives. It's important. You need it. You need money. But your value as a person is not wrapped around what it is that you can do. And don't live your life in this thing that is just like, if I don't do this, then I'm not going to receive this. That is so weird. That is so weird. We should be giving because of a joy. You know what I'm saying? Not because we're afraid. We should be doing things because we love, not because we're scared. And I will say this. Every situation that I'm in right now, I have caused. I'm responsible for the decisions that I've made. But I can tell you this right now. I stand tall because how I am back then is not how I am now. And I can tell you that I am in a much sharper place, and a lot of the responsibility that I have, I would not be able to handle at a certain age. Niggas get so strung up over money. That's all I'm gonna say, because people are like, oh, well, if he says that money's not everything, that means that he doesn't have any money. Well, that's not true. But the reality is just like, man, like you can't take it when you die. I can tell you that for sure.
Facts.
Read the story of the rich young ruler and then come back to me and talk about some money ain't everything. Let's get out of here. I'm out of here, y'all.
Episode 58 for your head top.
58.
Think I'm playing? This ain't a game? This ain't no game, bro.
Yes, sir.
Bro. Why in the world should we ever be questioning whether life is worth living or not because, oh, I'm not making enough money, so I'm a nuisance to people, bro? It's just like, look, bro, like, now look, you got to get up and get on your job. I'm not saying, that's what I am saying. Don't be no bum. Don't be no bum. Take responsibility for your actions, but like, come on, man.
Word. That boy talking this
When are
shit.
you going to realize? All right, I'm done.
Episode 158, Good Kid, Bad Theories. We on your motherfucking neck next time, nigga. Next time we ain't gonna stop him like he just did this time. You got lucky, nigga.
Fuck niggas.
Word. Word.
See my eyes are still wandering.
Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on social media, and don't be musty.